So the Blues are at Molineux seeking the win that will take them back to the top of the Premier League table. Standing in their way, a Wolves side sitting at the bottom with just a point to their name, but with fresh memories of overcoming the Blues against the odds, having beaten City in this very fixture just over a year ago. That, though, remains the exception to the recent rule, as City have won 7 of the last 8 meetings and are once again odds on to do so again today. The City side haven't lost a Premier League game in 2024, 21 wins and 5 draws, 30 unbeaten in total, dating back to 2023. Doku, left wing position, one of the areas in shadow at Molineux at the moment. On it goes to Gundogan, back to Doku. Doku hits the shot, he's off balance, and it's way wide of the goal.
Jeremy Doku comes inside, tries and takes that reverse pass. Ilkay Gundogan involved, just couldn't get over the top of the ball. Not the greatest of finishers, but City finally now starting to get in the rhythm, move Wolves around.
They come here very much in trouble, but they might score, and they have! Can you believe it? Larsson's put it into the net with Wolves' first attack. Can you believe what you've witnessed? They did the same thing last season. They took the lead, having just looked as though they were a very distant second best, and Larsson's tucked it into the corner of the net. And City have had this strange old habit of conceding to an opponent with their first attempt on target. It's happened a number of times in the last 12 months. Well, it's happened again, and City are going to have to come from behind, and the reality is that it's not particularly unfamiliar territory. They've fallen behind in 4 of their last 6 Premier League games, but they have recovered 10 points from losing positions, and that is the most of any club in the division. The fact is, they have that ability to come from behind. They're going to have to do it again, and they might do straight away. That's a wonderful save. Terrific effort from Bernardo Silva. Jose Sarr, full stretch, tips it round the post. Might just be the wake-up call for the Blues, who were so much in control that they trail 1-0. They trailed, of course, to Fulham in their last match. They trailed to Arsenal, got themselves a draw. It's happened a number of times already this campaign. It happened a number of times last season too. Here is Savinho, though, inside the Wolves penalty area. Little dink over the top, and a flicked header goes over the bar from Gundogan. And he's disappointed with himself, Ilkay Gundogan. Here they come with Rico Lewis. On it goes to Savinho. Savinho midway inside the Wolves half, up against Ait Nouri. Savinho comes in and plays it to Kovacic. Kovacic helps it into Gvardiol. Gvardiol out wide to Doku. Doku in the left wing position. Back to Gvardiol again. Gvardiol turns, plays it back to Ruben Diaz. Ruben Diaz helps it out wide to Lewis. Lewis inside to Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva with an arm round his neck from Lamina, but he doesn't go down, Bernardo Silva. And Wolves will get it away through Ait Nouri. And on to Matheus Cunha, plays it nicely to Larsson, gets the return. Wolves can break here, and they're going to. And right down the middle is Semedo. He sets up the first goal. Is he going to score the second? Well, Ederson makes a brilliant save, and then it deflects out for a corner. Twice they've crossed the halfway line, twice they've nearly scored, and but for Ederson it will be 2-0.
Well, Ederson comes across, gets his body big, ricochets wide, and that's a big chance, but good defending, good recovery runs from the City defence.
Now Doku down the left-hand side, plays it back to Gvardiol. Gvardiol back to Doku. Doku on the edge of the Wolves penalty area. Plays it back to Gvardiol. Gvardiol shooting position. Oh, how many times? How many times has Joško Gvardiol done something like that? He's popped up with some important goals. He's now got himself another one. And City are level at 1-1. He scored so many important goals in the last few months. He's now done so again. It's his second in the Premier League, and City needed to get an equaliser to stop any frustrations creeping in. An unlikely scorer? Well, maybe not. Joško Gvardiol. Lewis advances, plays it across to the left-hand side to Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva's cross into the area, away by Dawson. Up into the air it goes. Bernardo Silva heads it on. Gundogan can't control it. Away by Lamina. Picked up by Gvardiol. On it goes to Doku. Doku, left wing, can't quite get beyond João Gomez, but plays it to Bernardo Silva, who loses out in the duel to Andre, then picks it up again, and on to Lewis, and now Savinho. Great save, Jose Zá. Savinho's low shot to the right of Jose Zá, and for the second time in this game, he has denied a City goal. Here comes Kovacic down the middle, plays it across to Gvardiol. Gvardiol out wide to Savinho. Savinho up against Semedo, plays it back to Gvardiol. Onwards it goes to Diaz. Diaz is going to shoot. It's a brilliant effort, and Jose Zá for the third time makes another full stretch save. He's denied Savinho, he's denied Bernardo Silva, now he's denied Diaz. City have the ball midway inside the Wolves half. Diaz on to Stones. Stones, oh no, tried to thread it through to Doku, but presented it to Aït-Nouri. And Wolves trying to build a counter-attack. Aït-Nouri and Matheus Cunha taking on John Stones. It's a good counter-attack. They're getting towards City's area, and the shot has gone wide from Matheus Cunha, but it was another good counter-attack from Wolves, and it had Ederson scrambling across his area. Someone to go in between the lines and maybe knit things together. On the left-hand side, Bernardo Silva joins in. Back it goes to Foden. Foden inside to Stones. Stones out wide to Bernardo Silva. Takes on Aït-Nouri. Comes inside, plays it back to Stones. In and around the final third, but Wolves defending brilliantly. Ball goes over to Bernardo Silva. Still, Haaland hasn't had his chance. The ball with Bernardo Silva, mazy dribble, tries to find Haaland, reaches Savinho, leaning back, scoops it over the bar.
Savinho steps inside, tries to get that right foot around it. He'd be disappointed as it rises into the crowd behind. He's got to do better than that. It was a decent enough chance.
Wolves now coming forward at City. Guedes keeps on going. Great tackle, wonderful tackle by Núñez. City now have it with Gundogan. On it goes to Foden. Foden over the top to Haaland. Haaland takes it on his left foot. Haaland turning, plays it across back towards Matheus Núñez. Núñez in the penalty area. He wins a corner. Just fell away as he was hitting it. Corner for City. Nearly there. Can they possibly grab a late winner? Grealish ready to whip it in. Hits it deep this time. Haaland won't get to it. Another City corner. Wolves 1, City 1. Can they find a winner? Foden, left-footed to whip it in. Needs to be really good delivery. Drives it in, and it's brilliantly in! John Stones! John Stones has turned in the winner! Champions find ways of winning games. They get them deep in stoppage time, and City are going top of the Premier League table. The Wolves players are dispirited, the City players elated. John Stones, but hang on, Gary O'Neill says no, it won't stand. He's gone to the fourth official. He says this won't count. Stones is stopped in his celebrations, and maybe City haven't won it. Chris Kavanagh's taking directions from VAR. It's going to be disallowed, I think, because of offside. Surely those pictures will say that this goal will stand, and surely John Stones' goal will count. Goal! Goal! It is a goal! City have won it! John Stones can celebrate for a second time, and that is what champions do. Absolute drama. And I tell you what, it's days like that, it's moments like that, it's incidents like that that separate champions from runners-up. And the champions have won right at the end by 2-1.